What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, before we get started today, I gotta go ahead and say thank God for another day and another opportunity. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I put together a very special two-way build, and I'm gonna be calling it the 4-way mini Menace, but it comes out to a catfish 2-way 3-point shot creator. Now today, we're going to be making it out of the point guard position. We're going to be getting sharpshooting, lockdown, playmaking, and shot creating takeover. And as of season 6, we'll be able to get anywhere from 83 to 89 batches off rip. Now look, as far as when it comes down to the gameplay, you can see what this build is able to do. We are really fast, but as far as for the animations, we're going to be able to essentially get every single dribble package at the elite level. Contact dunk potential if you do decide to make adjustments towards this build. Now, when it comes down to our attributes, the ones that can definitely reach a 100 plus, that's going to call for the 3-point shot, perimeter defense, steal, ball handle, speed with ball, speed, as well as our stamina. Now, when it comes down to the acceleration on today's build, you do have the potential to at least hit a plus 90, and out of all NBA players, this one's going to be reminding me of the bad boy Pistons Isaiah Thomas. So look, before we get any further into today's video, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to y'all with a response. Now I hope you have enjoyed what you see so far, but let's go ahead and get started with this build creation. So put it under the point guard position. Now when it comes down to the body settings, I decided to go with the height of 5'10". As for when it comes down to the weight, I'm going to go with 156. And then moving on to the wingspan, I decided to go ahead and put this to 6'6". Now the body shape to take up the most space, I would really pick builds. This is all based off of a personal preference, so go about it to your own liking. Now from here, we're all set to get into the breakdown of this build. So look, if you want to upgrade your driving dunk to however you would like, I decided to go ahead and put it into my driving layup. Now we're going to go with an 81. As for the close shot, go with the 60. We get 12 badges, and look, what makes this build really special is Hall of Fame Giant Slayer. We also get Pro Touch to pair up with it, and if you throw a few extra badges, you're going to be able to get Fearless Finisher on the silver tier, but I also really like Acrobat. Now when it comes down to the finishing, I think we're going to be just fine. Now for the shooting, go with the 73 when it comes down to the midi. As for the 3-point shot, I decided to go with an 86, and right there, we're going to be able to get a total of 20 badges. Now for the free throw, go with an 82, and right there with these badges, the ones that I like are Gold Midi Magician, Hall of Fame Volume Shooter, Gold Amp, Green Machine, Hall of Fame Space Creator, Agent 3, and then Silver Limitless Range. Now this build on the offensive end, it's really the complete package, and don't think anything just yet. We're definitely going to be able to hold our own on the defensive end. This build is not a two-way for just any particular reason, so let's go with the pass accuracy of a 75. As for when it comes down to the ball handle, I'm going to go with the 93. And then moving on to the speed with ball, go with an 82 for a total of 23 playmaking badges. Now the ones that I like are Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker, Hall of Fame Vice Grip, Quick First Step, Hyperdrive with Gold Unpluckable, Killer Combos, Clamp Breaker, and then Silver Handles for Days with Mismatch Expert. Now so far we're off to a really great start for the offensive end. This build is really overpowered in my opinion. Now for the defense, go with the 92 for this area. As for the steal, I'm going to go with the 90. And right there, we get 24 defensive badges just by upgrading those two areas. Now, I like Box Out Beast, Post Lockdown, Rebound Chaser, Chase Down Artist, but then we get ankle braces. Menace is really clutch as well as Workhorse. I like Pick Dodger, and then for tier 3, all of these badges are solid, but I'm most excited about Silver Glove and Gold Interceptor. Now, when it comes down to the physicals, go ahead and put this speed all the way up to a 95. As for when it comes down to the acceleration, go with an 85. When it comes down to the vertical, go with the 70, and then put the rest into our stamina. And I think this is really the best setup that you can go with. Now, I did make a few minor adjustments. You gotta make sure that you go with the 93 for the ball handle, 86 for this area, and then from there we should be set to move forward. Now, take into consideration buying your own boost, which is a +4 to 5. The additional boost that you get from playing better. Now, if you run with a teammate that has on Hall of Fame Floor General, another +4, and then with your Takeover activated, that's a +10 towards 2 separate areas. So when it comes down to the Takeovers, we get the shot creating, sharpshooting, playmaking, and lockdown. Now, for my best interest today, I would consider between ankle breaking shots, limitless range, and then also extreme clamps. Now, even if you wanted to go with perimeter badge drop, I think that'd be nasty paired up with Hall of Fame Menace. So let's get started by going with the sharpshooting takeover. The second one, you can go with ankle breaking shots, but I really do think that perimeter badge drop is going to be the best. Now let's go ahead and check out the build to make sure that we made it correctly together. And if you followed every single step of the way, we should be getting these 3 comparisons. And as y'all can see, we have created the 4-way mini Menace, which comes out to a catfish 2-way 3-point shot creator. Now let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Did you create this build exactly how I brought it to y'all, or did you remake your own version? Now, however you decided to go about the takeovers, take everything into account. And now we're going to be able to see the true potential of this build. Go ahead and add anywhere from +15 to 20 for whichever takeovers you picked. And that's what this build is going to be looking like today. Now from here, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of the badge layout. Now when it comes down to these badges, I'm going to go with Bronze Aerial Wizard, Back Down Punisher, Dream Shake, Post-Spin Technician, with Silver, Acrobat, Hall of Fame, Core Pro Touch, and Giant Slayer. Now look, if you want to add a few extra badges, and we're going to be able to get one of these 2 on the silver tier. If you wanted to go with Masher or Drop Stepper, go ahead and do so. Now for the shooting, I'm going to go with Silver Core Limitless Range, Agent 3, Gold Amp, Volume Shooter, and Hall of Fame Space Creator. Now there's definitely other badges that you can consider. For example, MIDI Magician, but I think this is the best setup that we can definitely pick from. Now these will be the jump shots that you can pick and also make out of your own liking. Really, when it comes down to this build, it's the full package. Now for the playmaking, I'm going to go with Bronze Vice Grip, Silver Handles for Days, Gold Core Killer Combos, with Hall of Fame Quick for Step, Hyperdrive, and then Ankle Breaker. Now look, take into consideration that you're able to unlock every single Elite Dribble package. Also, when it comes down to the finishing and shooting, you're really overpowered. Now, when it comes down to the defensive end, I'm going to go with Bronze Box Out Beast, Chase Down Artist, Rebound Chaser, Pick Dodger, but you can upgrade this. Then Silver Glove, Gold Core Interceptor, Hall of Fame Workhorse, and then Menace. Now, take into account when your takeover is activated, this is one of the most cheesiest builds regardless, especially with this Menace badge. Now, I just want to say thank you to those of y'all who didn't make it this far into the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And with all that being said, man, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but not least, comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from. And I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with the response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.